Hello and welcome to Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Taurus, okay? So this is going to be for any planet or star you have in your chart. If you do, then great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, okay? And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirrored Truth Lenormand deck. Now, we all have an intuition and it's key that we learn how to use it, so if you're interested in learning how to use your intuition or strengthening your intuition, check out the video I post on Mondays for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of what might happen if you continue doing what you're doing. Now, if you don't like the outcome of a reading, you can do one thing, which is change what you're doing to get a different result. Okay, and with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, let's get into your cards. Yes. I feel like we might have a little, get like messages, extra messages to share. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Emperor. Yes. Aries energy. Now, what is this? Okay. Next card. Four of Winter, pointing towards the left. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, who has a message for Taurus, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share. And so this card is the Sun card in the upright. That's Leo energy. Yes. Please, angels and guides. Wait. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so below, at the bottom of the deck, from the Sun was the wheel, and behind that was the Chariot. So, great movement being made. Nicey. Nice. Awesome. Next. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week, please. Six of Autumn, with the Star at the bottom of the deck. Darn it, you have like 5 majors. Whoa. 5 majors. Holy shiznit. Okay, now to clarify. Okay, so. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying why the Emperor card is here in the upright. And you got the undressing of a salad with Lattice Moon's daughter at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. And Arvel Parrot behind that. Squawk! That's not a parrot that makes that noise. It's more like... Who squawks? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the Four of Winter is here pointing towards the left. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Bodacious Bodak with the Dark Lady at the bottom of the deck, with Indy behind that. And the Rar card. Interesting. And the Rar card. That's pure potential. Okay, so now you have the Sun followed by the Chariot and the Wheel. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the Sun card is followed by the Chariot and the Wheel. Yes, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share. And you got Geo the Slow with Spirit Dancer and the Sage behind that. Interesting. Excuse me. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the Six of Autumn is followed by the Star card. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you have Faf the Footer with the Feline at the bottom of the deck. And the Green Woman behind that. And Penelope Dreamweaver behind that. Oh. Nice. And the Fairy who's kissed by the Pixies behind that. And Ecstasis behind that. And Solace behind that. And it goes on and on. And Heave the Fairy Sword behind that. Yep. Yes, it does. Okay, so let us read. Okay, so we start off with the Emperor card in the upright. Now, the Emperor card says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. True that. And the cards clarifying that are the Undressing with Salad. So whatever it is that you're doing with the Emperor card is giving off the vibe that you are improbable. You're realizing something that makes you seem improbable. Okay? So it says balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, being impossible. Yeah. Notice that these characters in all these, okay, except this blue one, are all like the same color. There's the same hue. It's the same palette for all these other people, except this one. This one's blue. And this one stands out. And this one seems impossible. Notice how all of them are all staring at him. Like, how is it that you're blue and not brown? What is going on? So, I mean, being a little different in a sea of the same is actually somewhat good for you, even though at the beginning it seems like it isn't, but it is. You need your own personality. You need to stand out a little, right? And then you have Lattice Moon's daughter, which says light cast in shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. So you're, like I said, okay, you're being a little different at the beginning, okay, because all these people are all staring at the blue guy, are like, you're different. That's odd. We don't like different. What the hell's your problem, man? Right? So that is what's going to happen at the beginning. But little by little, you just start noticing that you have guidance. And that guidance is giving you illumination. And also letting riddles clear themselves. Much like the onion in Shrek. You know the onion that when you start pulling off layers, you like go deeper into the thing. I think that's what it is. You're just pulling off layers and people don't feel comfortable with it. You're letting layers fall off. I'm gonna write that down for y'all. Believe me, layers are overrated. They are. So we're doing Taurus, Shrek, Donkey. That was a very bad Scottish accent. Shrek, layers of an onion. Layers of onion. Okay. So the layers are coming off. Like one riddle at a time, they are coming off. Just like an onion's one layer at a time. You know, you get to the heart of the matter. You get to the heart of the matter. You get to the heart of the matter by peeling one layer off, like each and every layer. Same thing with riddles. Same principle. Now the next card is Arvo Parrot. Now what I'm getting is that you've unpeeled an onion, and so you've gotten to the root of it, and you've uncovered the secret, and now you're like, oh my god, I have to share this. This is amazing. And that's what you're doing with Arvo Parrot, because Arvo talks of communication. And just so we be clear, okay? Some people don't like to have their reality shattered. They just don't. So what is being suggested is that you go within, you figure out what your next step is. Well, and I see that you have gone within, and you have figured out what your next step is in regards to like breaking people's imaginary bubble, because most people don't like change, and you are conscious of this. And so you're like, but how can I bring this to other people? How can I make them like be interested in what I have to say? So you've gone within and you've looked at the situation and you're taking a pause in order to really assess the situation well. Okay? So with this situation being assessed, you have tapped into the order of things that... Now, the way I'm seeing this is that if you hadn't done the inner work, and if you hadn't done the introspection before, what would have happened with the Bodhish Bodak is that people would have felt like you were tampering, you were meddling in what they're doing. But because you found the order in which your message would be best, best shared, okay, you are avoiding this energy completely. Now the next card, okay, is the Dark Lady. Now the Dark Lady talks of unconscious power, wisdom, and unconscious power and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, and secrets. So once you did figure out what you needed to do internally, once you did that introspection, everything just revealed itself to you. You just figured, you were able to get to the bottom of a mystery, and it really helped you with what you were trying to do. Then you have Indie. Now, Indie talks of indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, decision-making. So that's the fact that this has allowed you to create what you wanted. It has taken you out of indecision and made you very clear about what it is that you want. Because it does say decision making, so your decision now is easily made because you know what it is you want, and you are convinced that what you want, that is the right way for you. Next card is, you've got the Rar card. Now the Rar card talks of wild energy, pure potential, which means that you have tapped into something so pure of energy, so unfathomable, so relatable, so everything, that there's no way of, like, you, how should I say this? Well, you've done the inner work. So now you have reached a part in you that is completely free of any type of limitations. Basically, you are free to do whatever you want to certain respects. Now the next card is the Sun card, okay? And the Sun card talks of plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendation, gratitude for blessings of life. So you are definitely on the right path, and the Sun card is definitely proving it to you that you are doing what you are called to do, and that you are doing it in the right order. Okay? Next, you got the Chariot card, which yet again comes and basically says you're doing the right thing. Because why? Because there is success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So whatever you are doing right now is allowing you to move forward, and is allowing you to break the patterns that you used to be used to. Next, you got the Wheel. And the Wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So things are moving forward for you. But why is that? Because you have gone through cycles of time, slowness, waiting, patience. You were patient, you were extremely patient during this cycle, and you're like, whew, thank goodness it's over. Or maybe not completely over, but it will be over if you I guess it will be over if you play your cards right. Okay, next you have Spirit Dancer. Now, Spirit Dancer is all about self-expression, freedom, and exploration. So whatever this new cycle is, whatever is allowing you to go and feel the sun, be a part of the Wheel, and the Chariot card is definitely the reason why you are feeling so free to express yourself. And that is exactly why you are being so looked up to. Okay, not a lot of people are used to speaking their mind. Let's be honest. And then you have the Sage card, which talks about wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. Now, what I'm getting is that yes, you are at a new level of success. So, with this success, that you might not be completely used to it, which is fine. It's a part of life, you know. Every every new place every new vibration that you put out brings to you a different reality. Now, it always takes you time to adjust and get used to this new reality of yours. Okay? Now, what is absolutely needed during this time is patience. Patience to be able to get through to the patience needed for you to completely get on to the next level. Because that takes time too. You need to get used to a whole new way of doing things. You need to get used to a whole new way of perceiving of things and all that fun stuff. Okay, next, last set of cards. Okay, we have the Six of Autumn and the Star card. The Star card, okay, is Aquarius energy, by the way. Now, the Six of Autumn talks of the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. Yay! Right? Yeah. So that's good. Then you have the Star card, and the Star card talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. It's basically a wish card, right? Your wish is my command, genie. Unexpected inflow of money. For some reason, I just saw something that was... Have it changed? Okay, so whatever this change is, whatever this balancing of karma is, it's definitely bringing more positivity into your experience than not, you know? Which is great. Now, the cards clarifying that are Fast the Footer, which basically is saying that you need to ground yourself in this scenario. You need to ground yourself to make sure that your head doesn't inflate too quickly and doesn't elevate you from the ground and have your head be popped by a passing airplane. I don't know why that just came to mind. Just go with it. Okay, next you have the feline. Now the feline talks of it talks of getting it right, delayed completion, tidying up loose ends. So you're dotting the I's, you're crossing the T's and dotting the I's. You want to make sure that everything is perfect. It's like you're writing up a contract. And you want to make sure that there is absolutely a lack of loopholes in your thing for both parties. That's all I'm saying. Next card, you have the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman, okay, talks of wildness, natural magic, expected gratitude, untamable creativity. And so once you finish your project, once you have that done, you will feel like you can do anything. And with that feeling like you can do anything comes the ability to create whatever you want. Right? Now. Next card you got is Penelope Dreamweaver, which talks of inspiration, magical dreams, visions. Maybe your dreams are gonna let you in on little secrets. You can keep a dream diary, a journal, whichever you prefer, where you jot down what you remember from your dreams. Yeah. And then like try and understand your dreams, because your dreams have it's your subconscious talking to you, and it talks in metaphors, so it might not be quite understanding. Okay, for example, last week, I had a vision. I had a vision while I was doing a video, and I actually stopped. Well, I didn't stop the video, but I told them that I had to write this down because I was having a vision of someone, and it was quite interesting. So I wrote it down so I could interpret it later. It was actually somewhat interesting as a vision. I saw this person at a wake, and I saw this person first in the coffin. Well, actually, I first saw this person outside of the coffin, and then the next frame was that person inside the coffin, but with a smile on their face. Which, when I spoke to them about it, really, to that person, it was like, gave them a confirmation of what is happening, and that is precisely what happened, which is great. It's always good to have predictive premonitions of these types of things when they are good news, right? But sometimes we get premonitions of things that aren't so great news, and unfortunately it is also up to us, well, it's also up to me to let them know of the details, so that they can be ready, and so that they can better plan and have the outcome they want. Now, the next card, okay, is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Now, the fairy who was kissed by the pixies is love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. Now, look at her face. Look at her face. Isn't she just happy, over the moon, with joy and bliss? Well, first of all, everyone in this card is smiling. But, I mean, she's just so happy. She's just so happy. So whatever this is that is coming into your reality will make you overjoyed. Okay, which next card talks of ecstasis, talks of ecstasy, joy, motivation, and rapture. So you are really, really, really going to be over the moon. If not, in the stratosphere. Well, in space, basically. Okay, past Pluto, maybe, I don't know. With joy and bliss. Okay, then you have solace. Now, solace talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, synthesis. So maybe you are going to have like premonitions in a dream, and at that point, like I said, okay, premonitions in dreams happen in the shape of metaphors. So you really, really, really have to pay attention to the metaphor. Sometimes reading a book helps. Okay, but so you use that book to help you discern what that specific dream had in mind for you. But use your logic. Okay, for example, my vision, I saw someone who was in the coffin, who was outside of the coffin, who was inside of the coffin with a smile on their face. Now, me doing tarot knows that death is about transformation, and transformation with the person smiling in the coffin meant that that transformation was good. That was a good transformation for that person. So that's what I told them about. Now, other people who aren't used to like metaphors and who don't think outside the box were kind of like, well, that's such a gruesome and sad thing to say. But I was like, well, no, not if you look at it from this perspective, so it depends on how you're viewing it, because most people who aren't used to their abilities, they're light workers, or if they're like aren't used to these types of things, generally don't necessarily look too deeply into it. Anyway, I digress. Now, so you have to know where to look, is basically what I'm saying, and how to decipher. Okay, now next card is He of the Fairy Sword, Now here, the fairy sword talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. So whatever this new thing is that is going to get you over the moon with the joy, and that is going to be a wish fulfillment, is totally protected at this time. Okay? Yes, that is what I want to hear. So, my gorgeous Tauruses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. Okay? And with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!